everybody. I'm on selfie. Okay, there's Terry. Hi.
Hi. That was Miss Corey. She's been kind enough to be the cameraman today, and she has brought her son Josiah with her. And sorry, I have a mint in my mouth. We've been making videos. I've been teaching Josiah how to use the cane with a blindfold on. But the name of this video is actually Mr. Opossum's plant mystery has been solved. I solved the mystery. Oh shoot, I felt I hit it.
It's like Scooby-Doo Mystery Gang.
Josiah's filming a behind the scenes for his YouTube channel while we're doing this.
It's Zero Cookies 123 is back, because that was my original name.
There you go. I thought it was Noodle Boy 2007.
Nope, it changed.
Okay, well I have to subscribe to your new one then.
Well, no, it's the same. It's the same. It'll still be on subscriber list. Just the name's changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found the plant. I found it. Actually, ended up finding it online because I couldn't find it in any of my books. All of my books are for Pacific Northwest flowers. Actually, for Northwest in zones 7 through 11. And I went online and I found it. I couldn't find it in my books because it's actually from Western Europe, mostly from England. And it's called bilberry, B-I-L-B-E-R-R-Y. And I was right. Mr. Possum had eaten the berries, and then he came over here and died. And when I buried him, this part of the ground, this is my theory, this part of the ground sank in because this is where the softest part of his body was, like his belly. And when he decomposed, the soil sank down, which brought the seeds, brought the sun closer to the seeds, so they were able to sprout. Now the fascinating thing about this to me is, not only because that happened, and he was his own compost for germinating the seeds, it's been used for centuries for treating eye diseases. How's that? Eye diseases, inflammation, problems such as arthritis. It treats vascular problems such as varicose veins. It also treats diarrhea. It treats all kinds of problems, and I actually have a few of those problems, especially the arthritis and the eyes. What was I going to say next?
I know we were talking about the relatives of it.
Oh yes, it is actually cousin to the blueberry, the huckleberry, the whorterberry, W-H-O-R-T-E-R.
It's cousins of all those berries.
And the cranberry, which is why it's so high in antioxidants. It has more antioxidants than any of those. This is so good for your eyes that during the Second World War, the Queen's Royal Air Force, called Her Majesty's Royal Air Force, would bring jars of bilberry jam with them, and they would eat it.
All right, history teacher.
To enhance their vision on their night missions.
Dude.
How's that for eye problem? And what's so funny is that I have such severe eye problems. I'm guessing that because Mr. Possum was so old that he was having eye problems too, and instinctively he was eating these to help himself. They're not native to this area, so a neighbor has them planted somewhere. They got one somewhere and planted it in their yard, and our climate's a lot like theirs a lot of the time of the year, and so it grows really good here. And then the other day after I did the eggshell slug bait video, I went and I watered him real well, which moved the eggshells around, so I put more eggshells on him, and then I gave him some plant food. And when I came out this morning, can you come in real close with that, Corey? If you can see, it's got leaves on it, where it didn't the other day when I did the first video.
Wow.
And it's got baby leaves coming up, and it's doing much better down below.
Look at that guy.
But these up here are incredible. It's two different stalks that are growing new leaves. So Mr. Possum planted something for my eyes and my arthritis for me. I think he was thanking me for a proper burial. And also the other day when I was talking about using the eggshells for slug bait, the reason why it's good to get it, because you can get up around the crown. When you buy most slug baits at nurseries or gardening centers, first thing it says is do not use on vegetables, edibles, and never get it around the stalk because it'll burn the stalk. Slug baits are very harsh, especially everybody's favorite one around here, which comes in a red and yellow box. We won't say the name, but it is very harsh, and so the eggshells, they do it naturally, plus they treat your soil. And I also said that slugs, you don't find them on the beach because of the sand. Also, that sand has salt in it, and slugs do not like salt. We all know salt dissolves the slug. You can use salt, you can put salt all around your plant, but that's not good to do that either. So eggshells are the best thing to use because they're natural and they treat your soil and they keep the slugs away. As you can see, just in 2 days, I have all this growth on here now because I kept slugs away. And I knew it had to be a really good plant or something special because slugs are, they're opportunists, but they're very picky opportunists, and they don't usually eat things like dandelion or Queen Anne's lace or the chicory or any of the wildflowers that a lot of people try to keep out of their yards. They always go for the good stuff. And since they devoured this thing in such a short amount of time, I figured this was going to be something good. I figured it was going to be a flower. I did not know it was going to be something so useful. So my theory is that God sent the possum to die in my yard so that he could give me these berries to eat for my eyes and my arthritis. Okay? Anybody else anything to say? I got
You all
people
set?
sitting here, nobody's saying.
Oh.
So her channel is Citizen with the Cane.
Here, go stand over next to her. Oh, now you can see me again. Hey!
We can sit and selfie.
And she has her YouTube channel and is it zoomed in?
Oh, yeah, you guys were both in your video there.
Okay. And yeah, she's blind or really close to it, and
It's visually impaired.
Visually
We call
impaired.
ourselves VIP.
Aw.
We're VIPs.
hold on.
I know this stuff's been going off all day. It's okay.
It's that kind of weather kind
I'm
of
not on the
day.
videos very much at all.
It would with mine.
It won't with mine.
Okay, guys, so that's gonna
Is
be
mine
the end of the
still
video.
rolling?
And I hope
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Sorry, I keep wiping my mouth, but I have a mint in there.
Okay, I think we are wrapping up.
Okay.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you for following the Mr. Possum mystery plant story. Mystery solved. Ending couldn't come out more magical if you ask me. And so I'll keep an eye on him. Oh, and it is a perennial. It will come back next year. And it's a shrub. So it will fill in this whole area back here where there's nothing growing except the raggedy rhododendron and the vining roses. And then some volunteer holly that comes up. So I'll keep everybody posted on it. Thanks for watching. God bless. Goodbye.